Hello there, my name is Eugene Yitzeraldi, and today I am presenting my Hack of the Week presentation for CNIT 370. For this presentation, I'll be covering the SolarWinds attack that was known to devastate many different companies that were contract acts of SolarWinds. So first comes the background. For context, SolarWinds is a giant software company that provides system management tools for network and infrastructure monitoring. Its most famous is a network monitoring system labeled Orion. Its services services many well-known companies and organizations, and its yearly revenue sits around $938.5 million. Needless to say, it is a very giant company with a very good reputation, and it knows a lot of customers. Which leads us to the actual cyber attack. SolarWinds pushed an update to its vendors for a software program called Orion that serves as a network management system. Around December 8, 2020, cybersecurity specialist company FireEye noticed that significant parts of their red team toolkit were stolen. It was then eventually figured out that an entire supply chain attack was underway, and the attack could be traced back to a backdoor illegally implanted on a SolarWinds update. They were affected as they were leasing services from SolarWinds. Both SolarWinds and FireEye worked together to discover that a group of hackers had essentially Trojanized software updates from SolarWinds via Orion, or that specific program. Hundreds of companies and organizations were affected. Microsoft even had its source code accessed by the Russian hackers. It is possible that the hackers have utilized this attack on SolarWinds ever since late 2019. Potential ways of preventing this attack are relatively few and far in between. As I will elaborate within later in this presentation, this sort of attack was absolutely unprecedented. However, there are definitely some things that they could have done. In addition to having basic multi-factor authentication, additional biometrics should be instated, such as worker IDs or other employee-specific IDs, or implement identity-based authentication, something that is very specific to people who have access to these systems, or at least pushing out these systems, so that backdoors cannot be illegally installed. The fallout. Around 18,000 customers downloaded the update, with the actual number hard to calculate. The hackers found their way into many of SolarWinds' clients, like the Department of Homeland Security, Intel, Microsoft, and even the Pentagon. Christopher Krebs, who was in charge of the office that protected government and networks during the Trump administration, stated that this type of attack was unprecedented and one of the first of its kind. This is due to the fact that no one really oversees software updates is something that not too many people think about. Outcome for the company. The company has reported that the fallout cost from the hack has totaled near $19 million. This has been caused by fees like contracting cybersecurity services company CrowdStrike Holdings and professional services company KPMG to sort all this stuff out, alongside legal services in terms of potential legal action or why the costs are this high and will absolutely continue to grow. As the damage is being sorted out and how deep this goes, it could very well go to over $100 million. However, the company has planned to invest between $20 to $25 million into its cybersecurity protocols and has contracted cybersecurity company CrowdStrike Holdings to assist in designing new effective procedures. The outcome for the attackers is slightly different and a little bit more unfortunate. The hacker group named Nobelium successfully stole millions worth of users' information, and a further bounty of around 70 bitcoins was paid by the company. The U.S. Justice Department was able to track down 60 of them and return them to the company. The rest are unknown. The novel idea of using a software update as a Trojan horse, with the knowledge that no oversight would be given to it, proved to this group that it can be deadly, meaning that they can absolutely recreate it. Since then, the hacker group has remained at large and continues to target companies that offer services towards customers' IT systems. Microsoft reports that they are utilizing simpler techniques like phishing and password spray. Thank you.